I'll read some information on this just real quick for edification. So this is yeah. This is the empire of the city, the unholy trinity that rules the world. It says the Roman Catholic Church rules over more than 2 billion of the world's 6 billion people. The staggering wealth of Vatican includes enormous investments with the Rothschilds in Britain, France, and the USA, and with giant oil and weapons corporations like Shell and General Electric. The Vatican's solid gold billions stored with the Rothschilds controlled Bank of England and the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank is worth untold billions. You know that's a lie now because I think
They're trillions. They're worth trillions.
We're worth trillions. The Rothschilds. I think it was the 1930s is when they stopped having actual physical backing for the dollar. They stopped actually having gold for the dollar. Right? So it says the Vatican is the biggest financial power, wealth accumulator, and property owner in existence. She possesses more material wealth than any bank.
Get James 5.
And it says corporations gain trust in government everywhere on the globe, while 2/3 of the world earns less than.
This is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Yeah, the riches are corrupted because everything Esau has done, these Rothschilds and bank families have done to get their riches, is based off of wickedness. All right, slavery. All right, lies, deceit. Right. For the longest time, you had, I think it was the Rothschild family, but they were basically the sons who were funding both sides of the war. You know what I mean? Which is really is lies and wickedness, but it's still wickedness. And that's why, you know, people like what's his name, Bill Gates. These guys are supposed to be the richest people on the planet are really just chump change to the banking families. Just frontmen. Exactly. They can't hold a candle to the money that, or to the money that these elites have. You know.
Yeah. Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
You know, it's funny, that reminds me of in the movie I Am Legend, when Will Smith had a pile of cash and he was burning it for warmth.
Oh yeah.
That shows you the value of this system, of this currency that we live in. You know, the moment, you know, Esau, the moment these guys say the dollar is not used anymore, it's gonna be valueless. You won't be able to use it at all. It's just monopoly money.
Look at Venezuela. What happened there? They used the money to make trinkets, man. You know?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a script to back you up.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Job chapter 21, verse 13. They spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave.
That's right.
Everything but them.
Last quick bit on this. Corporation London, real quick, it says, like the Vatican City, London's financial district is also privately owned corporation or city-state located right smack in the heart of Greater London.
So that means they have their own police force.
Yeah.
They're not under any other type of law or jurisdiction from other people.
That's right.
They're self-made. They're self-owned. All right.
And it says,
well, they're basically doing what we're going to be doing in our kingdom, right? But they're on the left-hand side. Because we won't have them policing us anymore. We're going to be the police, right? But in righteousness, okay, there won't be no poor Israelites, you know, begging, you know, talking smack. All Israel gonna have basically well off, man.
yeah, riches.
You know what I mean? This man takes ownership for himself. Like, why would I spend $500 trillion? For what? When you have people of his stock suffering, begging, on the street. So that's why they have different families hating on the head tribes. There's Amalekites, man. They might say, "Oh, we hate Jews. We hate them," because they don't know. They don't know that they're actually related. You know what I mean? They're tribal, but tribal for them is a bad word. Tribal, it seems like a prehistory. Oh, you gotta tribe people, man. We're all tribes, man. Right? Like they have words like forest, and words like jungle, right? To us, it's a jungle. If we talk about black people, it's the jungle, and when it's them, oh, we're in the forest. You know what I mean? World War is tribal war, man, because it was Edomites fighting against Edomites.
And it says here, London is the world's financial power center. It houses the Rothschilds Control Bank of England, Lloyd of London, and the London Stock Exchange. All British banks, the branch of office of 385 foreign banks, and 70 U.S. banks. So the U.S. is affiliated with London, Vatican City, and D.C. obviously, right? But that's because you got these banking families through their sons. They keep the wealth through their sons, and they scatter the sons across the world. And that's how they rule the world, But that's it on that. You can go back to what you're reading.
No, I think.
Yeah, I had something.
Well, I have some other stuff. Okay.
Can I just read? Okay, I'm going to read it. I'll just read it.
Yes.
So this is back in James chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth and the cries of them. That kind of brings back a memory. If you watch The Godfather 3, since we're going into the Vatican, it shows you that the mafia is in there. It's like a big mafia. Because I believe they called the organization Immobiliare, right? The Immobiliare within it, and they were trying to breach the Catholic Church, and they were making deals. I'm kind of rusty on the movie, but I know that what's his name, Michael Corleone, was doing business with them. So it just shows you the Vatican is very corrupt, and they have different sources of income, that is based upon doing illegal activities. Right? Sorry. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, which is slavery. You can't pay us back for slavery because you got 100% profit while putting us in the field, right? You can't even pay us back, but that's all fraud, what you did. Because we weren't supposed to, after slavery, you weren't supposed to put us, forward the affliction, Salakia. You weren't supposed to forward the affliction. And then that's sort of fraudulent. And then you use our own book to turn us into madmen or to turn us against each other, right?
And then the Edomites also talking about slavery only. Talk about the raping of our children. How do you pay that back? Like as far as slavery go, okay, sure, I'll make you work. But how do you get paid back? Taking
Selling our babies, using our babies for gator bait.
gun, right? Raping your wives. How do you pay that back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it goes way past slavery, man, because you're working. You give something to do.
Yeah.
But my mother's gonna pop your wife beside you. Have your 7-year-old boy popping him. And there's nothing you do about it. But forget about it.
That's great.
All the different slave methods,
Con.
Those lynch, right?
Con. Dismembering. How do you pay that back?
Are you making buck breeders?
Con.
It's humiliating because there are certain things that they would let you do. Like for example, if you wanted to laugh, you couldn't laugh. So what they would do is have you laugh in a jar. So you wouldn't laugh. It was a laughing cup or a laughing jar.
That sounds wicked.
Wicked as hell.
That makes no sense. That sounds wicked as hell. And now you got this nonsense in the news about reprehensions for slavery. Reparations, for slavery. And you got Jace getting excited about it. They're actually gonna get something out of it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Esau's just playing a big joke.
Gun.
He's not serious.
But we're gonna spend the money back with Esau.
Yeah, come on.
So it was possible. Esau knows he's gonna spend the money in 5 minutes. He gets the money all back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why in Joel it says quickly, swiftly, whatever, repay the Slakia, like put it back on your own head.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because most of them recompense on your own head. And most of them don't want no payback, man.
That's right.
Right? Payback is fire.
It says, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
That's right.
Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts, as in a day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. That's all I got.
And that really goes back to Esau being our whooping stick. Because we can't resist, you can't resist the Most High in the day. And that's why we couldn't resist Esau when he had his time with us. You know? And now that he still has time with us. Even going back to 70 AD.